is using skin color to help measure a student's academic success.
Now, Caitlin Ross broke this story and once again joins us live with some new fallout. Good evening, Caitlin.
Good evening, Shannon. After our story aired, hundreds of parents and educators were outraged that children across the state were being judged by the color of their skin. But now the Department of Education is not backing down, saying it's a valuable indicator in measuring success.
All students can learn and should reach proficiency, and so that's the goal.
But on what timeline? Florida Commissioner of Education Pam Stewart says improving public education in the state will take time, and the Department of Education's strategic vision doesn't necessarily reflect how much. The just-released roadmap lays out the state's goals through 2018, which may not be long enough.
None of our districts are going to reach 100% proficiency. None of our subgroups, not our total population.
Stewart said if the strategic vision was extended to 2023, every student, regardless of race, would be at 100% proficiency. But as it stands, the vision calls for Asian students to have 90% proficiency in reading by 2018. But only 88% of white students, 81% of Hispanic students, and 74% of black students are expected to reach the same goal.
We can draw attention to where our students are now, where each of our subgroups are, so that schools and parents and teachers can all focus on where we are and where we need to be eventually.
But setting different race-based expectations for students set off a firestorm in the state and the legislature. The Democratic caucus called for a complete rewrite of the DOE's strategic plan, and in a statement said in part, an appropriate vision should focus on improving student performance across the board, instead of one based on race and ethnicity. It is inappropriate to suggest, as the Board of Education has implied, that one race is academically inferior to another. But the commissioner stood by the report and says by 2023, we'll be looking at a much different landscape in public education.
What we measure is what improves, and so if we really want to focus on that and make sure that we are making improvement, it's important for us to pull that data out.
And now she says this strategic vision is not going to be used to judge the districts, teachers, or students, and it's not for any financial gain for the state. But as you heard her say there, no apologies, she's not backing down. She also added in a conference call that the board members who are uncomfortable with using race as a signpost for success now have signed off on the vision and they're okay with it. But are you okay with it as parents? If you have something to say to the Department of Education, we'll put their number and their email up on our website, firstcoastnews.com. Reporting live, Caitlin Ross.
Caitlin, thank you.